Welcome everybody back to Dynasty Warriors Origins.
More customers always show
We
up.
gotta talk to Zhang Fei. Lu Bu's finally dead. We did it.
I'm
surprised.
Look at how far we've come.
Last
We
episode
started
was
out as a
lot.
bunch of bumpkins from Yo, but now we're great officers.
It's unbelievable,
Getting
to be honest.
audiences with royalty.
I didn't think it'd be that hard, but then again, I was playing on the hardest difficulty.
I don't know
so.
what it is about my brothers, but the Emperor and Cao Cao seem to have taken a liking to them. Thinking back on it now, a lot has changed since our early days.
Yeah, bro, this guy hated us
The
straight
only
away.
thing that hasn't changed is me. I wonder if I should start making some changes myself. Well, isn't that nice to hear? If you really think so, then maybe
Actually, I made a mistake. His drinking does need
But
to
my
change.
brothers always seem to have their heads on straight. They don't get mad, no matter what. And I lose my temper at the first sign of trouble.
That's a good thing.
That's the one thing that's never changed. Speaking of changes, you're quite different than you were when we first met. But your heart is more or less in the same place. I always feel at ease with you.
I appreciate that. That's not even a bonding thing. That's just like straight up dialogue, a part of the story.
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
What timing? I've just received word that Lord Gongsun Zan was defeated by Lord Yuan Shao at Yijing. I owed a great deal to that man. Lord Gongsun Zan took me under his wing when I was directionless. He even nominated me as a minister of Ping Yuan. This chaos has claimed a dear friend.
So this is where he died.
Thank you for your concern.
And where Zhou Yun will join
But
us.
to be honest, it hasn't dampened my spirits as much as you might imagine. Lord Gongsun Zan's defeat has given Lord Yuan Shao the 4 provinces north of the river, making his kingdom the most powerful in the land. Conflict with Lord Cao Cao will be unavoidable. History is being written. Great changes are coming to our world. The sadness I should be feeling at the loss of a great friend has been replaced by strange excitement for the future. I have something to discuss with you. Tonight, let us enjoy drinks in the moonlight before feasting together in your room.
We're gonna drive out Cao Cao?
Shh! Not so loud, Zhang Fei.
But why with the Emperor?
I am not sure of His Majesty's true intentions, but he is clearly not satisfied with the current state of affairs. So, what say the 3 of you?
What can I say? Your mind's already made up, isn't it?
And this was
Yeah.
another one of his
Helping all those in need. That's what you set out to
bad
do.
mistakes. Because I'm pretty sure this was forged, no?
Yes. I suppose that is what it all comes down to. I spoke with the Emperor here, and learned how much he is suffering under the current arrangement. I will do what I believe is right, in the way I see fit. If His Majesty is asking for help, then I want to answer the call.
Heh, that's the Liu Bei we all know. Besides, we never plan to just keep taking orders from Cao Cao forever, right?
I have no objections. But how are we going to carry out such a plan? As it stands, we are nothing more than the guests of Lord Cao Cao's. We don't have the soldiers, let alone the support necessary to succeed.
First, we will remove ourselves from Lord Cao Cao's influence and claim some land on which to establish a base. Lord Cao Cao has been talking about attacking Yuan Shu in anticipation of Yuan Shao's forces coming south. That will be our opportunity to leave Shu City. Our destination is in Shu, the castle at Xiapei. With the time we've spent there, I'm sure the people will give us a warm welcome upon our return.
I'm no strategist, but do you really think we should bother with attacking Yuan Shu? If we're just going to turn on Cao Cao anyway, I don't see why we'd need to keep following his orders.
I understand your thoughts, but we cannot deny that he has helped us on many occasions. I'd like to repay him for that. Perhaps. But I cannot be the hero to stand against Lord Cao Cao if I am in his debt.
It's just like you to think this way, brother. But that's the part of you we admire most. Stay true to your chosen path.
Liu Bei went on to use troops borrowed from Shaoxia to defeat Yuan Shu before halting his forces in Shu province. Very nice. Meanwhile, in the city of Shu, one of the emperor's close retainers was executed after his plans to revolt against Shaoxia was discovered. The written agreement that bound the conspiracy together also fell into Shaoxia's hands, revealing Liu Bei's intention to rebel. Liu Bei was left with very little time to prepare for the coming attack from Cao Cao's forces. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
While Liu Bei is away negotiating the alliance with Yuan Shao, it's up to us to defend Xiapei. His family also resides within this castle. Should anything happen, we must be ready to guard it with our lives. Yes, it is a relief to have you here with us. With Cao Cao's forces engaging Yuan Shu's massive army, I can't see the commander himself bringing soldiers our way, but there's reason enough to believe he might send one of his officers. We need to stay vigilant. I am sure Liu Bei and the others will be able to secure the alliance and bring back reinforcements. All we can do is put our faith in them and perform our duty here. Greetings.
Alright,
Yes,
here we
I've
go.
been thinking a bit about Liu Bei and where we might go from here. When he told us that he had found his purpose. When he decided to part ways with Lord Cao Cao to establish a base of our own. I was happy. If we could spare the people of this troubled world even one source of grief, then we sworn brothers would proudly charge into battle. And yet, he still lacked a solid ambition for us to pursue. He would speak of doing great things for the world, but never decided what those great things would be. But then, after fighting Louis Bu and having that discussion with Lord Cao Cao, something changed. He found some sense of purpose. This could well be the turning point. Will he be able to seize this opportunity to rise? That is why
Of course.
it is more important than ever that we support him, no matter what.
Yeah, I got you, man.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
We
bro.
must all work together to help him achieve greatness.
No worries.
We have a report!
What is it?
Cao Cao's
Okay.
forces are advancing on Xiaopei Castle!
How could this be? What about my brothers?
We have received no word. There are rumors that they have fallen to Cao Cao's forces. Please, sir, your orders!
We must defend the castle at all costs. I'm counting on you to help us make it through this.
All right. It's really just gonna be me and Guan Yu, isn't it?
You there.
Crazy. Am I accompanied by Guan Yu, or am I really just alone?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yep, well, I'm alone.
Now advance!
That's okay, don't worry. With the 8-gate formation coming up,
Stand in spirit. Do not fear, Guan Yu.
I wonder where
Down around them.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home.
I wonder where
Defend it with my life.
Cao
Won't let me
Ren is?
anyone else lay a hand on my brother's stronghold. Or it
I'm really bad with the names in this game.
will be met with our blade.
Out of here, bro.
I'm here. You won't get through.
We have overcome our soul. This cannot last forever.
It's time to put an end to it. Shall we initiate the advance?
That's a cool job done. Damn. Wonderful.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Wow.
My mission is far from complete. Yet I have no choice
enemy
but to
officer
retreat now.
has been defeated. We're going to. The enemy officer, my own, has been defeated.
Time to advance.
Shameful!
One, two.
I won't give in, no matter how many people you throw at me. As long as I draw breath, I, Guan Yu, shall protect the stronghold.
Hey, we didn't even get to do anything else, right? Is he? Oh yeah, sorry, he gets captured. I forgot. Oh, did we get all those weapons? There's no way. I think I have to see what weapons are my strongest and then main that one, whatever it might be. Yeah, let's try that. Nice.
Such spirit. Lord Guan Yu.
The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
Consequently, Guan Yu was defeated by Cao Cao and entered the city of Shu with Hulk's gang by his side. Okay, so we were defeated with him. Okay, fair enough.
Ah, there you are.
Lord Cao Cao, I cannot thank you enough for ensuring the safety of Liu Bei's family.
Think nothing of it. More importantly, I have something I want to ask you. Guan Yu, what would you say to an invitation to remain in my service?
What?
Forgive me. It was not my preference to ask him directly. If the proper authority were present, I certainly would have made the request accordingly, but...
I am flattered by the offer, but I will stand by my brother's side for as long as I draw breath.
And what if Liu Bei is no longer of this world?
Lord Cao Cao.
Huh. No need to look so grim. I merely asked what if. I will not force you to decide now. Take your time and think it over.
Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave, but I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. No matter how many losses he suffers or how weak he becomes. My brother is the only one that can bring salvation to the victims of our troubled times. I truly believe that.
I never expected you to fall back under my influence. I'm glad to see you, Ziluan.
I'm
Ever
sure you
since
are.
you joined Liu Bei, I was certain we would never get another chance to meet like this. But now, both you and Guan Yu have fallen right into my hands. I can think of no greater gift. Are you? Well, it's good that you've made up your mind. After the loss of Xia Pei, Liu Bei's whereabouts are still unknown. You may stay here for as long as you wish.
Thank you.
Of
course, if you're already determined to stay, I'd much rather you remain permanently in my service. In any case, I see no reason to keep you under guard. I promise you will be treated with all the respect a guest is due. It goes without saying that Liu Bei's family will also be well taken care of. I wouldn't dare disrespect your loyalty to him. Get some rest for now, Zluan. May your next journey be fruitful. And hopefully, at my side.
Is it still possible to switch? I'm not saying that I would, but I mean... Is it still a viable option?
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway?
What's up, Xiao Xiao? What are we up to now?
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
Well,
let's begin.
Looks like we're going to find Liu Bei here.
Got it.
I'm pretty sure, because we did make an alliance with Yuan Shao.
Listen.
So I assume that's what's gonna happen.
My time has come.
Now go.
When we joined Cao Cao's army, usually Guan Yu gets the blue outfit, but he didn't get one this time.
I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them! We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once!
Come on now.
Looking rough. Head in. Take that!
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him.
Nice.
The enemy officer. With this many of their soldiers has been defeated. Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
Bye, my friend.
We must attack!
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Looking rough. That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might!
Bruh, it's one of us. We better go see who he is. He can tell us more about who we are.
Resistance is futile.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the
Come on now. Double up.
That is why you
Double up,
must
Guan
be
Yu.
eliminated.
Double up.
To bring peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
It begins with you. Could it be? No, that's not possible. Time to finish.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Out of my sight.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're done for.
None other could accomplish such.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright. Duel me, boy.
You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest
Try again.
warriors. Do you really think you have what it takes to fight?
Never mind, that's not bad. Okay, maybe that's not bad. Done for.
You do not lack for skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun.
I don't know about that.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it. Oh my might! This is as far as I can. The enemy officer
You appear when you're most
been
needed.
defeated.
That is a talent in itself.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to
The enemy
perform in this
officer
manner.
has been defeated. Rough.
You've done very well. It's
The enemy
I
officer
can count on you.
has been defeated.
Behold my power!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Oh my might. Take this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Bruh, that's it? Really?
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
Alright, now where's Liu Bei?
What? Wenchou has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wenchou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now.
Alright. Hurricane kick? Looks awesome. Ooh. Damn. Let's go. That's good. Okay. We got a lot of points. Okay, nice.
This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humble, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guan Yu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Aha. Let's have a little look.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Oh, damn.
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone.
Wait. Wait, that's... No way.
Maybe I was being foolish. Desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
I had to.
I see.
I couldn't. I had to.
I had been wondering who she was and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Chuha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Chuha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Chuha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. Well, while you've been off fighting, I've been busy myself. Very busy, in fact. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
Okay, now everything from this point onward will be for the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.